It has been about a year since I posted that video on motivation in trying to get fit and not trying to go into the crowd, just doing what everyone else has done. And so far, about over a year later, I think that progress has really worked on me. I'm still doing my swimming every once in a week. I'm still trying to get to the goal of doing lifeguard training, and I've properly actually tried to time myself as well. And so far, I think that has gotten really that has gotten. I think I have improved with that margin with about 40 to 55 seconds I can do for about 100 meters, and that is the sort of thing that you have to reach for when you're doing when you're doing lifeguard training, or one of the criteria that you need. Hopefully, I'll be able to get there sooner or later enough. But what about other things that I'm doing? Really, there's no well, really, it's just me doing the usual thing, going out for a walk as any chance that I can get. Though much lately in the UK, there's massive heat waves, and I barely go outside anymore, except for in the mornings or in the evenings to take the dog out, just so that he won't be stuffed and stuck inside as much as we are. And yeah, yeah. And whilst I would have liked to go out a lot more than I can right now, it's there's nothing I can do. I don't really want to leave the dog alone for any longer than an hour, and well, even I don't want to be out there when you're dealing with scorching heat that just makes you sweat. It's not fun. Even though I love going outside, I love playing outside. I love just sitting on a seat outside and just reading a book and just having a nice glass. It's always nice. Yeah, yeah. That progress is still being that progress is still going. I think stuff like running, I really need to get back into, and I have also considered trying to do weights of my own instead right here in my house instead of up at the gym because well, gym memberships are expensive, and I've already got a membership for swimming. For I've already got a membership for a leisure center that I go swimming to every week. I don't really want. I mean, I'm sure there's a gym. There's probably a gym there, but I'm fine just doing swimming and all that. And plus, swimming's therapeutic, and I just really enjoy swimming. Not only that, you can properly work out your entire body than rather just one individual bit that you one individual bit you focus on. You get what I mean. Instead of just one at a time, you could do the whole thing at once, and that's more more up my speed to when I'm just trying to get everywhere soon, get to one place or the other as soon as I can, in the best time possible. I'm that type of guy. I'm the type of guy who would rather be 5 minutes early than 1 minute late. So it is what it is what it is. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think I could properly do the weights here. I do have weights in my room, but I just never really use them, and I really need to get into that habit. I think another habit that I'm trying to get into is doing my own like little little exercises, like press ups, sit ups, burpees. You if you remember that torture. Yeah, I've been trying to do that sort of thing, mainly press ups. At least try to do it as much as I can. Whilst I do forget it every day, once every couple of days. I do always try to get back to it as soon as I can. In fact, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna do that that way I won't forget. Hopefully, I'll be able to get into that habit of remembering to do as many press ups as I can do a day. Then hopefully that can improve upon what I'm capable of doing. Be able to do at the moment 10 to 12 a day, which will eventually grow and expand to hopefully do 15, maybe 20 a day, and then I could expand upon that for doing not just once a day but twice a day. It's all the things that it's all the things that you just need to do. You need to know about when trying to improve your body when you're trying to exercise. It's not a fixed thing. It's a graduate thing, and something that if you want to really get into exercising to improve your health, to lose fat, to lose weight, these are the sorts of things you need to know. I mean, I don't really remember actually. I think I'm just trying to imagine what I remember when I first started swimming. I remember thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna get at the very least a line down my stomach, hope, which symbolizes a star of abs in the first year." But no, it's not that simple. I mean, whilst I will say, looking in the mirror, I have seen the starting formations of a line, and that alone gave me enough motivation to keep continuing on. It doesn't automatically give you the results you want. You have to keep on improving. You have to keep on going the distance. And I think something that I should have been doing is doubling up my sessions of swimming from once a week to twice a week, or even 3 times a week. I mean, I've just graduated from university, so I have enough time on my hands. Whilst I'm still trying to look for a proper job, like a proper job related to the things that I wanted to do, which is why I went to university. Even though the job right now I have works for me, but still whilst I have all this free time now, I want to really try and double up my endeavors of doing doing the exercise that I think will really work for me. But yeah, I think so far from this past year, I've really improved. Not only physically, I mean, I see veins on my arms, and that's enough motivation. And once again, I see a line down my stomach, and that was the biggest motivation I ever got. Yeah, yeah, that was the biggest motivation I ever got when I saw myself in the mirror for the first time, and that really made me think, oh yes, continue doing that, and I'll improve even more. Yeah. Once again, it's a graduate thing, and the more you do it, the more results, the better results that you will get, and the more you improve, the better you'll get. I think doing all this from this past year has really made me think about everything, made me really reflect on everything I've done. I've been doing swimming for, I think, almost 2 years probably, and I've really enjoyed it, even though it is very difficult. But life is difficult, and life is not meant to be easy. The more, if you want to try and improve yourself, you have to go through the harder and harder things in life. If you want to get that promotion, you got to work harder. If you want to cure lung disease, you gotta dig deeper, and you gotta learn something properly. If you want to change the world, you have to put your head in the sand and roll around in the dirt for a bit instead of staying clean 24/7. That's not the best allergy. That's not the best allegory, but this is the first thing that came to my mind. Yeah, overall, I definitely think I've improved from this past year alone. Not only physically, I hope, but I hope mentally as well. And I hope for this next year, not only will I improve even more physically and mentally, but I hope my life will improve even more with whatever it is I'm going to do. The main thing I need to do is to reach for that next hurdle, and reach it far, and go even further beyond than I initially did. So yeah, there was no point in this. This was just a progress update, and hopefully this gives you some motivation for what you need, for anyone who's having doubts with trying to improve themselves, whether physically, mentally, or anything like that. If you're struggling right now, just just keep on living. The best thing you can do is just keep on trying and keep on motivated. And if you really are struggling, never be afraid to ask for help. That's one of the biggest things I was taught in my life. Never be afraid to ask for help, because if you never ask, you're never going to get the results that you would hopefully get. So, yeah. So I will see you next year, or maybe in December, maybe in December as like a halfway progress. I should have done that last December. I did make a video, but just never released it. Just wasn't proud of it, I guess. But yeah, I'll see you next year or December with another progress update. Meantime, stay healthy and stay happy, and have a good one.